Purdy's arm looked a little stronger in this game. That throw to George Kittle, he didn't even get everything in it. He took a hit, got there, down the field. What'd you see from Purdy's arm against Jacksonville?
Well, I mean, the arm looked good. I mean, it looked, but then, of course, he also made that horrendous decision on the touchdown to Ayuk, which,
But that's a different issue. Yeah.
But he also threw it too soft. He kind of floated it. I mean, that ball didn't have anything on it. That was the other part that I didn't like about that. It was late across the middle, but with nothing on it. So that's your holy trinity of nightmarish traits. But overall, I think what you can say now is I think we now, Grant, have a good idea of what Brock is good and bad. He can process what he sees. He's very smart. He knows where the pressure's coming. Several nuances. He plays the position like much better than most of the guys that were in his draft class for sure, and most young quarterbacks. But he also has 33 collegiate picks. He gets hyper aggressive. He tries to make a play. And the good side of Brock is what we saw yesterday. The bad side of Brock are turnovers. So he's going to have to make sure that he takes really good care of the football and doesn't have those late over the middle kind of lollipop throws. I mean, thinking back to the training camp, by the way, we talked about this, you and I, on the sideline of this summer as we're both sitting there sweating. How many if there were any common denominators of Brock picks this summer, it was late across the middle in a crowd with nothing on it.
And also late to the sideline on those checkdowns. He threw a bunch to like safeties. But anyway, just late. I would agree. Trying to do too much.
Maybe something he wouldn't do in the game. Loopy.
But I felt like his arm was a little bit stronger, though. And I think maybe having a week off helped him. I think we all felt like as the year went on, his arm would get stronger. But it might be the opposite. Like as the year goes on, it might deteriorate because he didn't have a full off season. And maybe having like a break helped.
Well, and do you remember when he was asked about it this week or last week, he said, how'd you spend your bye week? And he said, hey, I did lifting, but I didn't do any throwing. And he said he seemed to make it seem like his arm.
Been very aggressive this year coming back, and he's doing a great job. But I could see him getting arm fatigue this year, maybe not next year. But what he's doing this year is like pretty unprecedented. And he mentioned to Troy Aikman. I don't know if it was during the Cowboys game or the Vikings game. I forget that his arm still wasn't 100% yet, and it sort of coincided with some bad play. But I don't think the arm's an issue right now. I think the interesting thing with Brock. Well, let's talk about it right now.